She didn't just stop texting you, she stopped seeing you. Not because you're not enough, but because you became too much, too available, too predictable. You think you're being a good man by putting her on a pedestal, but in reality, you're just digging a grave for her attraction. The moment a woman loses respect for a man, her desire doesn't just fade, it dies. And once it's dead, no amount of flowers or apologies can bring it back. You are about to find out if you've already crossed the point of no return. If you want to master the silent language of respect and stop being the man who gets walked over, you need to hear this. Before we dive into the 7 brutal signs that she no longer respects you, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Stay with me until the very last sign, because number 7 is the one most men ignore until it's far too late. The first sign is that she constantly challenges your lead. She no longer asks for your opinion. She makes decisions and simply informs you of them as a fact. The second sign is the constant busy shield. Her time has suddenly vanished, and you are no longer a priority because she no longer fears losing you. The third sign is public disrespect. If she mocks you or makes heavy jokes at your expense in front of friends, it means she no longer sees you as a man in private. The fourth sign is the death of curiosity. She doesn't ask about your day, your dreams, or your struggles. You have become background noise in her life. The fifth sign is the death of physical touch. Her body language becomes cold and distant because the body never lies when respect has left the room. The sixth sign is that she tests your boundaries. She crosses your red lines on purpose just to see if you will stand up for yourself or remain silent like a shadow. The seventh and most dangerous sign is the comparison trap. She starts mentioning the successes of other men in front of you, sending a silent message that you are simply not enough. Now, if you're sitting there realizing that most of these signs apply to you, you need to understand the hard truth. Respect isn't something you can negotiate. You cannot beg a woman to respect you. You cannot argue her into finding you valuable again. In fact, the more you try to fix it by being extra nice, the more you confirm her suspicion that you are weak. This is where most men fail. They try to bridge the gap with more attention, more gifts, and more validation. But you are feeding the very fire that is consuming your dignity. To win back respect, or to ensure you never lose it again, you must be willing to walk away. You must become the man who has a world of his own, a world where she is a guest, not the ruler. You need to stop asking for permission to exist. Start investing that wasted energy back into your own mission, your own body, and your own mind. When she sees that your happiness is no longer tied to her approval, a psychological shift happens. She realizes that the prize she thought she owned is actually a man who belongs to himself. This is the only way to flip the script. You must become a high-value man, not for her, but because you refuse to be anything less. The world treats you exactly how you teach it to treat you. If you allow yourself to be a doormat, don't be surprised when people start wiping their feet on your soul. It's time to rebuild your frame from the ground up. It's time to stop chasing and start attracting. Remember, a man without boundaries is a man without a future. Respect is the oxygen of any relationship. Without it, love is just a slow suffocation. If you see more than 3 of these signs, it's time to stop looking at her and start looking in the mirror. Subscribe if this hit home, and tell me in the comments, Have you ever felt the moment she stopped looking at you the same way? I read every single one of your stories.